Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, on this video I'm going to give you my thoughts for Dark Knight 3, A Master Race, Book 4. Now check out this cover. Awesome, man. Well, I don't know about some of you, but to me, the first time that I saw this cover, it reminds me of a scene in a movie. And I believe it's the Matrix 3, when a bunch of machines come from crashing through the roof of the cave where there were that city, a bunch of machines. Well, that just reminds me of that, which I'm not complaining about. Doesn't take out the fact that it reminds me of that. Check that out. Awesome. Okay, to the story. Book 4. Well, here we get to see. Remember, or I think it was in the book number 3, when I call the high priest kind of bend over Ray's Palmer Ray so that way he will shrink himself. Well, he's still shrinking. I don't know to what level, but he continues shrinking. Which I don't know why he's here. I don't know. Something different is gonna happen to him. So I guess for that we had to wait throughout the story what's gonna happen with him. Okay, so from there we go to the Pentagon, where we see the high priest and his goons and Superman's daughter, Lara. So Superman is trying to convince her, look, what are you doing is wrong. Don't believe these people and blah blah blah. The thing is that she's so blind for what the high priest said that she start fighting her father. She just started using her rays. Look at that. She actually tried to burn her father. And he got his ass kicked big time. Look at that. Not only that, on this page over here, we see that Batman and Kelly Carey, they're watching the fight on live on TV. And she says, enough. We can't let this happen. And Batman says, Carrie, we can't stop it. But Batman also says there's only one person who can, and he won't, and that is Superman. The only person that can stop Supergirl, Lara, is Superman, or vice versa, and he won't do it. So Carrie says, so we just stand by and watch, and Batman says, no. Pull up a chair. I'm surprised that he did not say pull up the chair and bring the popcorn. So the fight's still going on until they go to the top to the world where Superman's secret, the cave of Solitude, Fortress of Solitude. Check that out. Now you can see the trail of blood. That's Superman blood. From Washington all the way to the North Pole. Okay, being there, we see that, Superman is really beat up. Really, really, really. So Superman is trying to talk to her daughters, trying to say, look, you're too young to understand. You make a mistake, but she's still blind for what the high priest told her because she's confused. She hasn't found herself. Kind of reminds me of Supergirl from the New 52. That she was always lost, and she was always complaining, and she did not know where she was or where she was going or where she has been. Well, that kind of reminds me of Lara, going the same thing, the same line of thought. The difference that here, Lara, she doesn't feel Kryptonian or human or Amazonian. It's like she has 3 identities, but she cannot define which identity surpassed the other 2. She's not sure if because she's not human, she's not Kryptonian, and she's not Amazonian. She's all 3 combined. So that kind of like doesn't work well on her head. So that's the problem with Lara. So they go inside the fortress of Solitude. The high priest kind of like using the law of Krypton and say, well, since the people are here, what is your verity? Because well, Superman is guilty of treason, being disgrace to his race. So what's your verity? Well, so the Kryptonian from Condor City, well, they all vote guilty, guilty, guilty. While Superman is standing there bleeding, and the high priest says, "So be it." So they send the high priest throw him kind of like like he was some popcorn or whatever happens to be black matter. So Superman is all covered with black matter, like a statue. Check that out. And not only that, that all the Kryptonian that they are there, all combined, they decide to use their heat vision onto the fortress of the Solitude, all at the same time. Look at that over here. So the heat must be intense to the point that they actually melt the mountain. Look at that. And the ones that they melt the mountain, they use their super breath to wash away everything, just to have an empty lot. Check that over here on the last panel. So over here we see that they decide to fly away back to the world. So so he said, okay, look, excuse me. So your 3 days are over. But before I continue, I want you, all of you, to turn to me or give me your son. I was wondering, I said, what son that he's talking about? He's talking about your so-called savior, the infidel, the outlaw. I'm talking about give me your Batman. Now remember on issue number 2, I believe so, on issue number 3, when the high priest was on the Pentagon and said, okay, you only have your 3 days are over, was your decision, and Batman through all the TV, he says, go to hell. At that moment when Superman shows up again also. So he did not forget about Batman. So, but nobody knows who Batman is. So the thing is that while all that's going on, we see that Wonder Woman, she's kind of wondering what the hell is going on. She doesn't know exactly what to do yet. So the president is saying, look, whoever is his Batman, turn yourself in, blah, blah, blah. The people of Gotham City, they all went in there, they went into a riot. They are destroying and burning flags, burning everything that they see because they want to get Batman. Because the people of Gotham City are afraid. So I mean, if the people of Gotham City, the only way for them to survive is giving up Batman, well, believe me, they will do it. So that's what. So people are complaining to the city hall. Say, look, give us Batman. Give Batman to the high priest. That's how I call it. He has his own name, but it's kind of strange, so hard to remember. So I call it high priest. Anyway, so we see that. The thing is that from there we go to the Batcave. Now, this panel is kind of funny. Look at this. We see Carrie injecting something on Bruce Wayne's knee. But look at this. The perspective here is way off. I mean, look at the size of Bruce Wayne. Look at his hand. His hand is larger than Kelly's head. Look at that. I mean, it's like he's built like if he was Hulk. Kind of. I mean, I guess that the artist did not realize the perspective, but I mean, look at the size of his arm and hand. I mean, and don't go too far. Look at the size of Bruce Wayne's head. It's about twice as big as Kelly Carey. Look at that. Just too much. I mean, when I was reading it, when I get to this panel, I was like, wait a minute, this is Hulk with glasses? Well, no, then I realized, well, it's not Hulk, it's Bruce Wayne. He's built like he was Hulk. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. So she's injecting him with the medicine to, it's a painkiller. So while all that's going on, he give her kind of like a graduation present. That's her uniform, which we don't get to see on this book here. Then from there we go to the city. Everybody's talking on TV about what's going on about Superman and this Kryptonian, the Batman, and all that. So while all that's going on, somebody's running fast as it can, and it happens to be kind of like Flash. The thing is, while he's running to the city, he gets punched on the legs. Ouch. I mean, when I saw that, that actually, I feel the pain. Because look how his legs end up. Look at that. Broken and twisted on the other direction. Ouch. Check that out. So he was punched by one of the Kryptonians in both legs. So that way he can stop running. So from there we go to the commissioner while she's talking to Batman about what's going on, how to fix it, and then from there we go to Adam again. That he's still shrinking. He's continues shrinking, and that's the end of the story. And where Adam says like he's hanging from some atom, I guess, and then he says maybe I can fix this. How? Well, I don't know, but he's in the atom world, and that's the end of the book because the other 2 pages are basically pencils from Adam Cooper, which by the way is pretty cool. Though. Check that out. Look at that. I like this panel with the Batman there. And the Spectre. Awesome. I like that. And that was it. And that's the end of the story. It has kind of like a really fast ending. It's like they did not know how to end it, and they just ended there. Oh well I mean, we only have such a excuse me, such amount of pages, so this page can fit such amount of panels, so we're gonna end it, well, whatever it would end. And that's how it ended. Small panel, they haven't saying, maybe I can fix this. That's it. So, but other than that, the ending, which it was pretty dumb to me though. Overall, I like the story. At least to me, I cannot compare this story with the first Dark Knight Return because I never read it. I saw the movie, the animated movie, which is pretty close to the comic books, and I like it. I love the animated movie, which is a two-parter, but I never read it. Dark Knight Return or the second one, because this is the Dark Knight Return and the second Dark Knight I haven't not read it, so I have no idea what those stories about. Although it's a continuation, I believe that this one is a continuation from number 1. I believe so. I think so, but so I cannot compare. But this to me, as it is, I love it. I'm really having fun reading it. Like the action, the story, the art, everything. How they using the Kryptonian from Kandor to become bad guys, and we got the High Priest talking Crash, and we see Superman's daughter, which is nice to see that Superman and Wonder Woman have a daughter. Also, they have a son, but in this case, only Lara. Well, she's the only one that is grown up. And I would give it 4.5 out of 5. It was good. I like how the story goes. How there is not too much jumping around from one subject to the next. So I like it. Like I said, I'm really having fun reading this, and I would give it, like I said, 4.5 out of 5. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. See you later. Bye.